This episode is brought to you by FXX and Hulu. An all-new season of Futurama is back, blending heartfelt moments with razor-sharp humor while accidentally saving the day. The Planet Express crew is back, defying gravity and common sense. From the creator of The Simpsons comes 10 new episodes where the romance is hotter, the threats are bigger, and the action hits harder. Don't miss the all-new season of Futurama. Watch it Mondays on FXX or stream it on Hulu.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
Hey everybody, James here with an announcement. Answer for It Live, the comedy show disguised as a panel trivia show, is coming to the Bell House in New York City on October 8th. I'll be there with Elyse and Drawfee's Julia Lepetit and Jacob Andrews with more special guests to be announced. You won't want to miss it. Tickets are available now over at thebellhouseny.com or jameswillems.com/answerforit.
Something I want to bring up on this podcast, as many of you may know, AJ and James work out together. Once to commemorate this, AJ made James a shirt. He made one for himself too that says Body by James. Mm-hmm. AJ wears this shirt to signify that his body is owned by James, or?
No, my body was built by James. It's like when a contractor puts a little sign in front of the house that they built, or like a fumigator, so that you can...
I was to say, it's more like termites.
Yeah, like termites. Like you can hire, look, no termites in this house, hire them. Except James is not for hire.
Well, also, AJ doesn't really work out in the shirt ever, but he does use it as a sleep shirt.
How do you know that?
Because I'm doing comedy improvisation right
Dreams
now.
by
And he
James.
has to say yes. And
yeah, Dreams by James.
He uses it as a sleep shirt, and he sleeps like Winnie the Pooh.
So, how does Winnie the Pooh sleep?
Pantsless.
Oh, absolutely. I don't wear it often because I don't like how tiny it is. It's got little skinny like spaghetti straps on the shoulders, and it just makes me feel weird.
Zach, how do you feel about the Body by James tank top?
I think that, AJ, if you don't like the shirt, didn't you design the shirt?
Yeah, but I didn't come up with the cut. I didn't come up with that. I would keep saying I want to get Elyse one that says Body by McDonald's.
Even though I don't really eat McDonald's anymore,
Wow.
It should say In and Out is probably
Body
the burger I'm eating the most of right now.
Or Body by Accident.
Zach and I should have Body by In and Out shirts.
Yeah,
for sure.
we should. And those should be only night shirts.
Like long down to your knees, like a child in an old cartoon.
None of these clinging shirts for us.
Even though we would want to show it off in public.
Yeah, just not our bodies.
No, we don't want to brag.
No, we don't want people to be going down the street and all of a sudden get the vapors.
Are these old Southern women?
I have a question.
Yes, please.
You know, Scrooge slept in with the hat and the big gown.
Mm-hmm.
If he slept in a Body by James shirt with no pants, would he still be in that when the ghost of Christmas present is like flying him over the London cityscape? Yeah. Would he still be? Because obviously he wasn't cold, so magic was involved, that he wasn't worried about that. But would he also not be cold if he had nothing on below his waist and a shirt that just said Body by James?
Do you think the ghosts would question it? Do you think they'd be like, well, we have some lessons to learn, but I'm gonna need you to put on some pants? Like,
no, there's no time.
They would bring in a fourth ghost just to handle that situation.
I'm the ghost of proper attire, please.
I'm the ghost of modesty, the Christmas modesty, and we just need to work on you a little bit.
But the truth is he was wearing a long nightgown, so anyone he would be flashing in that bottomless situation, he was also flashing in reality, his reality, because his dress was already open. So everyone below him as he's flying over London, if they could see him, would get a look at his Christmas bells.
Well, but the wind, it created a tube-like shape around him. You'd have to be directly behind him to see up.
He's always looking in the windows at these past situations. So he's pantsless, just looking in windows.
Yeah.
Peeping on people.
He also had the option to buy underwear, but he's too stingy.
Yeah.
Welcome to Answer For It. This is a comedy trivia podcast hosted by me, Elyse Willems. I am joined by Zach Anner.
Hello.
That was a great hello. AJ LaCasio.
Hi.
And James Willems.
A very special Christmas episode of Answer For It.
Oh.
This is the Christmas one, right?
Oh, I am drinking cider. It is very Christmassy.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Where'd you get that from?
Bone juice in Burbank.
He was obsessed with bone juice.
I gotta get them bone juices. It was closed for like a year and they finally opened. I did actually get down to the bottom of it. I asked them, I was like, what's happening? Why did that happen? And they were like, permits.
That's what happened when James was constructing the scaffolding of your body.
Yeah. The permit process was, the work was easy.
You got a permit for those guns?
I don't know that I ever met you before Body by James. AJ, were you just some schlub?
Yeah, I was kind of a schlub. I want to say we met at Universal Studios, maybe pre-Body by, oh, maybe not.
I think that was post Body by James.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was.
You're right. You're right.
By James.
Well, so you only know me in my current form, the new and improved James model.
This is the peak AJ. This is as hot as you get.
No, it's all downhill after this. Hey, Elyse, I'm itching for a question.
You should get that checked out, first of all. Second of all, here's a question.
Hey.
What flavor of ice cream did Baskin-Robbins release in 1969 to commemorate America's landing on the moon?
Cheese.
It's a great name.
Cheese flavored.
It's a great name.
It's got a fun name.
It's got
a fun name.
So that means it's punny.
Ben and Jerry's Eat Your Heart Out.
I'm going to go with Moon Rocky Road.
Ooh.
Oh.
Damn it, that's good.
What would be in that? Because I don't know what's in conventional Rocky Road.
Well, Rocky Road is, I believe it's chocolate ice cream, chocolate chunks, and then like almonds and a little bit of marshmallow. So I would.
What would they add for the moon part?
I think there would be maybe a freeze-dried marshmallow element.
God damn it, Zach. That's really good.
Baskin-Robbins, hire this man.
Yeah, it's better than my answer of cheese.
Cheese?
Well, because, people go, the moon's made of cheese. Like, that's just like a dumb joke that old people tell. The moon's made of cheese. It's like, yes, Grandpa, it is.
I haven't seen Swiss cheese in 20 years, but when I was growing up, it was like one of the main cheeses you would get.
Well,
really?
Swiss cheese was also a staple of cartoons.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's where I thought you were going, is every cartoon, that's how they exemplify cheese. It'd be like, oh, it's never just like a block, it's Swiss cheese. I think it's most probably the best way to visually represent cheese, right? Is to be like, oh, it's got holes, it's cheese. Least favorite cheese, maybe. One of the cheeses I like the least.
Without the holes, it could just be confused for a doorstop.
You know what my favorite cheese is, though? You're going to be disgusted. Take a guess.
Pizza cheese.
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese? No, it's American cheese. I like me a good plasticky American cheese. Yeah.
Same.
Okay.
I mean, I like it, but I don't know that I would count it. If I saw it on a plate of cheeses, I'd be like, what the hell is this?
It's
American
American
cheese in name only.
I actually watched a video about like, is American cheese cheese? And it was like, on a technicality, no. But it does have most of the ingredients a normal cheese would have. It's just so deeply processed to the point where it is more akin to like a Hershey's chocolate or something, where it's like it contains the base element, but it is so far removed from the actual thing that it is not technically cheese, but I don't know. It was a weird little video. I'm sure anyone can Google is American cheese real cheese. Hey, ice cream flavor. I'm gonna say PB and JFK. I don't know. What would it?
PB and JFK.
Final answer.
I have an answer, but I don't know that I'll be able to pronounce it outside of my head.
Wait,
you ever have one of those pun like? And you can hear in your head, you can say it, but I know I'm going to stumble over it as I try and say it now.
LBPB and J?
No, I was going to say Nutella Apollo.
Okay.
Nutella Apollo.
Neapolitan. Neapolitan. That's you inspired me to think it like Neapolitan, but Apollo.
I'm impressed.
I was trying to think of
That's
something.
great.
I was also trying to think of something with Neil Armstrong. Neapolitan Armstrong.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, this is brilliant. These are all great answers.
So PB and JFK is the answer.
I think some of
That's pretty
yours
good.
are actually better than what they did do,
Oh, wow.
which was lunar cheesecake.
You know,
Okay, so it was
It
cheese.
was cheese.
It was cheese.
It was cheese, but I
Whoa.
think your answers are all better than that. Sorry, BR.
wow, I'm so surprised that cheese was actually an element of it. I also don't think of cheesecake as this sounds weird. I don't think of it as a non-modern food. I feel like, because I think of Cheesecake Factory,
Yeah.
it feels like something that was within the last 20 years. The world went, cheesecake, huh?
Because it feels like it's too good for old
The
cultures
50s
to have.
and they would just we made a chocolate cake and that's all they got, or an apple pie.
Yeah.
We have 2 desserts and we like them, God damn it. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
funny because wasn't there a TV show like Golden Girls or something where they loved cheesecake? What am I thinking of?
Yeah, I think I want to say it's the Golden Girls.
Is it?
Or Designing Women or
But that was
something where
the
like they all
80s
love.
and 90s.
Yeah, and that was like 40 years ago, bro.
How long was Lunar cheesecake available?
Let me look.
And we still access it in some capacity.
We already have astronaut ice cream. It's already a
They
thing.
sell that at Sprouts now. You can find it's sort of not packaged as astronaut ice cream, but you can get these little strawberry bars that are insanely low calorie that are freeze dried, basically astronaut ice cream under a different name. And I was like, look at you guys. Very clever.
I can't find how long it was in stores for the first time it came out, but some interesting facts about it. It's been brought back 3 subsequent times.
Ooh.
So in 2012, within partnership for Men in Black 3, because they go to the moon.
Wow.
In 2015, it was brought back because of Baskin-Robbins' 70th birthday celebrations. And then in 2019 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the moon landing. And that shit hit the shelves the day after man landed on the moon. They had that flavor locked and loaded.
Almost disrespectful, honestly.
So wait, what if it went wrong?
They don't care. They didn't think about that kind of stuff then. What if it went wrong?
Sure they did. Because Apollo
No,
1
not
was
in the-
just a big fire. They were like, oh, hopefully. And then they got all this ice cream commemorating a tragedy if it didn't go well.
The one wasn't going to ever make
Maybe
it.
it was around since Apollo 1. Maybe they've been waiting. That's why it was the day after. They made it to the moon. They went, oh boy, okay, all right, now we can finally put it on shelves. We've been sitting on this ice cream for 36 years. Put it up. We can finally release it.
Over the last several years, the FBI has struggled to find suitable hackers for hire because of a certain rule they must enforce upon applicants. What is that rule?
Virgin. They have to
Yeah.
be virgins.
Okay, all right.
No, that
well,
would be easy enough.
They have to admit under oath that they're virgins. So even though everyone in the room's rolling their eyes, they just can't get it through the board.
What would be, oh man, do they have to do a physical fitness test? Is it something where they have to climb a wall or sprint under a certain amount of time, but they're always at their computer so they get winded and they can't make it to the
A
end?
short, brisk walk.
Yeah, that would be, I could totally say, we found the best hacker in the world. Oh, but you got to run a mile under this amount of time.
it always was a thing for me watching Silence of the Lambs. You know, Clarice, she's physically fit. She's training.
Yeah.
She's got to be in peak physical condition for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got to chase
Whatever.
after that guy who's stuck
Wait.
behind glass who doesn't move.
So wait, that's all that got you was watching the first 30 seconds of Silence of the Lambs, and you were
That's-
like, wow,
that was
I
the
don't
most
know.
shocking-
I don't believe it. I don't believe that a woman would have to run an obstacle
No, I
course.
just, I guess it never really connected with me. Oh yeah, if she's going to investigate these serial killers, she's FBI. She's got to do all the same tests as everyone else. No special treatment.
Yeah.
I would say running is probably the primary thing you should be able to do other than hiding if you're investigating
In the
a
FBI.
serial killer. Yeah. Run and hide. That should be the top thing they teach you.
But FBI is all information based. Most of the stuff that they tackle, they have physical agents, but most of those are pencil pushers anyway.
Okay, wait, hold on. Going back to the question, is it that you cannot have committed a crime and most of these hackers have already committed crimes because by their nature you have to?
It's a catch-22.
Yeah. If you are training, because hacking there's
Yeah.
got to be things that's like this. You have committed a crime, a computer crime of
And
some
how
kind.
would you know who the best hackers were unless it was based on crimes?
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's a catch-22, and that's why their hackers are the worst. Who knows?
A little bit of a Minority Report situation because they can arrest them.
Are you saying they're like precogs? Are we bringing it back? The precog pod? The pre-pod? Where we guess?
We're always talking about precogs on this podcast.
I want to guess future crimes. That's our next episode.
How does it come up so much?
Because it's a perfect film. Six Stick.
What do you think the other two precogs, the actors who played the other precogs, are doing right now?
I don't know what the main one's doing.
So Samantha what is it, Morton?
You don't even know her name.
Yes, I do. Of course I do. She's in the Dune show.
I don't know what any of the three precogs are doing.
She's in the Dune show.
I didn't watch the Dune show. I don't know anyone that watched the Dune show. And I like Dune.
I didn't watch it, but I saw that she was on it. And I was I wonder if she's going to say, run! Like she does in Minority Report. But probably not. Maybe if there's a sandworm.
Oh, a little worm to keep you interested.
Yeah, you got to run from a worm.
Wait, Zach, what was your answer? What did you come up with?
I was going to say no farting.
No farting. Oh,
no farting. Okay. All right. So if you want to be in the FBI, you've got to have a clean anus, clean bill of...
just for if you want to join the hacking team, just like where it's very small cubicles, no farts.
It's a tiny room. It's a tight space, not a lot of air circulation, and we can't have farters in here.
I think I just remembered what it is.
Spill.
It's because the FBI only uses trackball. They only navigate computer UIs with trackball, guys. That's what it is. That's the answer.
Because you can't bring a mouse into the FBI. It could have concealed information.
Like no rodents. Yeah.
What about a ThinkPad? What about the little red thing, the joystick on the Lenovo ThinkPads? No?
Gotta be a ball. No, because in the early 90s, they made certain, they said, this is what it's going to be. And they bought a bunch of them. And so anytime you go, can we just switch over? They go, what are we going to do with all these ones we already bought?
They are law enforcement. So think about maybe what a police officer also, what a rule they would have to follow to become a police officer.
Rule?
I mean, the physical
fitness
sounds the most right. Yeah, that's the one that sounds pretty logical.
Got to climb a wall, jump over.
The hackers?
Because you're saying they're law enforcement, I could see it be a limiting factor.
Here's a thing. Do they have to have like special types of phones and things and only like very basic email and stuff, and they can't have other online personas and shit?
They can't have a MySpace?
Yeah, no MySpace.
No Friendster, no nothing.
The FBI have a hiring rule that the applicant must not have used marijuana during the last 3 years.
3 years?
Interesting.
How can they test 3 years worth of... Doesn't your body, like, slough that off after, like, 2 weeks?
They can't test that. I think they just ask.
Listen, man, bro, like, be honest with me. 3 years? Have you used how do they get them to confess that? Come on.
I mean, they do. They just you get interviewed. I know when you're getting hired for law enforcement, you get like a lot of almost interrogation, and the expectation is that you'll be honest about it because there's probably a lot of pressure, but then also who knows what they know?
Who knows
what they know about you?
You turned into the Joker.
I would have to ask, what if I did? What if I did, huh? Would that mean I wouldn't get the job?
That seems to be the problem they're having. Yeah.
And then they go, well, that's exactly what'll happen.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, well, then I didn't. Then I haven't.
I'll take my trackball and go home. Thank you very much.
Wait, so you can't detect marijuana in like a pee test or something?
For 3 years?
Not from 3 years ago.
Yeah, like maybe like a week or something, or 2 weeks? Like
I do think marijuana stays in your system a lot longer than you'd realize.
I feel like this is something we should Google right now.
I mean, AJ, if you're doing the good stuff, it'll be in there.
It'll be in your system for years.
If I'm going to the FBI, I'm bringing 3 years worth of piss, and it's dated. I'm going to say, you test the very first one.
It's marked.
So the first thing to pop up was, how long does marijuana stay in your hair follicles? That's not at all what I thought. Are they going to test people's hair follicles?
Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Shave your head.
Do you guys want me to keep a lock of my hair somewhere just in case something happened to me and you couldn't get to my body and you wanted to clone me because that technology existed at this point?
I think we'll be fine because you shed a lot. So we could just go around and collect the hairs that are left over. You don't have to go through the effort.
No, you'll live on in my memory. I don't want another Elyse. It's fine.
No, I disagree. I am going to recreate you from memory.
Oh.
I gotcha. I gotcha up here.
That's what
Well, describe it to me.
Well, no, but instead you said you're just going to remember her. I'm going to design the clone based off my memory of Elyse.
Okay, well, close your eyes and describe it to me. How you
Blue.
6'5". I would say a 12-foot wingspan, white streak in the hair.
Wait, hold on. This is Mothman.
Red eyes? Are you describing Mothman?
Does she make bridges collapse?
Tends to show up right before as a bad omen.
I want you to make like how in Inception, how he's got all those like first-person videos of like dead wife. But I want you to make that for us as friends. Like, oh, you want to go get ice cream? Like you reaching your hand out towards us and being...
I'm running on a beach.
Yeah, exactly. But it's all friend stuff. It's not wife stuff. Just for me and Zach. Just like, I read this book and I thought of you. It's a Peanuts book.
What if we cloned you and you didn't have any of your digestive issues? It would be like a whole different person.
Then it's not a clone.
Well, didn't you see the episode of The Rehearsal where they try and clone that woman's dog, or that woman has a clone dog?
Doesn't she have like
and
36
it's just
of
not
them?
the same.
Oh.
While presenting an award at the 2014 Academy Awards ceremony, John Travolta absolutely butchered Broadway singer Idina Menzel's introduction, referring to her as Adele Dazeem. Although it wasn't as bad, Leonardo DiCaprio did a similar faux pas at the Golden Globes, misnaming one of the nominated films. Which film was it, and what did he call it?
Is in 2014 as well?
Oh, yeah.
These movie questions are tough because Zach refuses to tap into the directory of his brain.
He only wants right answers.
So he's just going to go, what came out
Would
in
you like me to
2014?
give you the nominees of that are available?
Is that
Yes,
cheating?
please.
These are the names of the
I could give you
actors?
No, I could. So it was a movie that he
okay.
misnamed the movie. He mispronounced the title as something else. Would you like me to tell you what the 5 movies that
Yes.
were nominated were?
Considering how it went last time, where we were just like, Catwoman.
Well, how is that edit? When we didn't have it last time, was that fun to edit? Us just shooting around in the dark, trying to come up
I'm going
with the
to say
thing?
no. I'm going to say no on behalf of Elyse, that she deserves
I'm going
better.
to give you the movies.
Please,
I'm going to give you the
that
movies.
answers everything. Yes.
The movies were 12 Years a Slave, Rush, Philomena, Captain Phillips, and Gravity.
Did he say Captain Philomena?
He said Captain Pahilips. It'd have to be Philomena, right?
Yeah.
This seems really familiar. Like, did he shorten the length of the slavery? Was it like 12 days a slave or 12? I'm just imagining him going, Gravity,
Graffiti.
Roosh.
Well, he said cavity. Thought it was about a dentist.
Rouge.
None of this really rings a bell.
Captain Crunch.
It has to be Philomena.
It's, yeah, what would he, Pillowman?
What an interesting year. Rush. That's the
Band.
biking movie.
Yeah, what is that? What the hell's
No,
Rush?
that's premium.
The
Rush.
racing.
The racing movie?
That's premium Rush.
Wasn't
What
Rush a racing movie?
Oh, right. That was the one with Chris Hemsworth?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got to be Philomena, but he just spelled it because he couldn't say it. No, I can't say it. I can't pronounce it. P-H-I-L-O.
And the nominees are Gravity,
Gravity.
But not over 26. Is that what the cutoff is?
that is
Isn't he dating
Nice.
someone who's older now? Didn't
all shriveled up at 28.
Ugh. A hideous old hag, he said. He was always constantly reminding her, if you were single back in my day, you'd be called a spinster.
I'm going to say Philomena.
What did he call it, if that's your answer?
I think he'd probably miss Philomena.
Yeah, Philomena. That sounds about right. Famous part of the female reproductive system, the Philomena.
The Philomena tubes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Okay, Captain Phillips.
That's it?
But what-
Yeah, he pronounced it Wilson Phillips.
Oh,
The band.
Captain Full Lips.
Full lips. Ooh. He's like a sucker fish. He was sucking all the scum off the side of the tank they were stuck in, or whatever the hell that thing was. I'm going to say 12 Years a Slave. He got the number wrong or something, like 12 Days a Slave, or just something, some sort of weird. Maybe he's got dyscalculia like me.
You are correct in that it was Philomena, and he called it Philomania. And it actually became a marketing tool, because then it was like, yeah, we've all got Philomania. We love Philomena.
That's incredible. Good for him.
Listen up, brother. This year at the Golden Globes, we're coming for all the awards.
You Philomaniacs.
This movie, I don't know what this movie is about, but I'm sure it's an introspective character study. It's going to blow your mind.
I love that. I love that. For everyone involved, that's a win. Maybe not Leonardo DiCaprio. That was a good one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We would have never gotten there.
We got pretty close. I feel like with a Palomino, what did you say? Like that's
no, but I'm saying without the titles. If she said, now go, 2014, now go.
Absolutely not. Yeah, there's no way in hell we could have done that.
I thought maybe someone would just remember this pop culture moment.
No, I deleted everything.
Yeah, I get rid of it.
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
Legendary crooner Frank Sinatra died on the same night as this pop culture phenomenon. And if you like, I can give you the year.
I believe it was 1998.
Zach, can you name every year that each member of the Rat Pack died? I bet you can.
I think Sammy Davis Jr. was 1990?
Incorrect. He was 2023.
What? Sammy Davis Jr. died in 2020?
No, I was going to...
Is he immortal? Almost nearly immortal.
He's 165 years old.
Hey, babe, you can't kill me.
It has to be an offset. Right? It has to be a cultural offset. So whatever contribution Frank Sinatra made, this has to be something that is on the opposite side of that.
Oh, you think it was an eye for an eye?
Yeah, it's a yin-yang type situation. So I'm going to say Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers what?
Died.
Oh, wait. So I'm sorry. Someone else didn't die. Maybe I phrased it poorly. He died on the same night that a pop culture phenomenon occurred.
The Harlem Shake.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I thought another death transpired.
I phrased that badly.
Okay.
Yeah, but AJ is corrected as the Harlem Shake.
The Harlem Shake
was invented.
Clanking.
Old Blue Eyes never got to do it.
Well, so something good happened. Well, so I think, because Frank Sinatra was notoriously involved in some really, really bad stuff.
What?
So,
like what? Name one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look into it. You can Google it.
The chairman of the board.
Of what?
The chairman of the board. You thought it was up to bad stuff? No way.
He was up to some pretty shady things. So I think something good happened as a result. Like to just be like, it's a celebration. Like the Harlem Shake or flossing or twerking was invented. The first person to ever twerk. And they did it actually, funny enough, at his funeral, unrelated to his death.
Wait, what ended so that twerking could start, though? Like, people were... Are you saying that? Because the way she phrased it, something ended, a pop culture phenomenon ended.
No, it began.
No, I'm going to say it again.
No, she said it began.
Legendary crooner.
Occurred.
No. Legendary crooner Frank Sinatra died on the same night that this pop culture phenomenon took place.
It took place. So like the ripping off of the pad on Janet Jackson or something. Like it was something...
That would have been way too late, though.
That's a good example, though. Sure.
Something that we all went, my goodness, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at like that sort of thing. So it's something.
He could have just off camera. We don't know.
Yeah.
How long has Will Smith been slapping Chris Rock
it's
for?
True. It had to have affected us as a culture, though. That's what you're saying. As we all went, whoa! I can't believe this happened.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't.
We were all part of it.
Wouldn't it be amazing if 20 years from now we learned that the Will Smith Chris Rock slap was a Andy Kaufman type thing they were both in on it and they were just so committed to the bit.
Yeah, Will was like, I think it'd be hilarious if I just blew up my whole career.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no one benefited.
I mean, with his new album and everything, I think he's still committed to ruining his career.
I've listened to it, and I'm gonna fight you on that one. Okay, Elyse and I have listened to the
Don't bring
whole
me into
new
this.
album. Elyse has thoughts. Elyse, go.
Track by track analysis, please.
Frank Sinatra died watching the finale of Seinfeld.
Wait, he died while he was watching
Yeah,
it?
I think that's probably what happened.
He didn't like the ending?
It's just like, they're in prison.
I can't confirm whether he saw it, but he did die the night of the Seinfeld finale.
Wow.
And a little extra tidbit here, his ambulance made it to the hospital in record time because traffic was so light due to everyone being at home watching the show.
That's crazy. There's nothing in this world that we'll experience like that.
But they still couldn't save his life. That would have been cool if they had saved his life because there was no traffic, but he just got to the hospital dead faster.
Yeah, they just drove his dead body to the hospital very fast. It's like a bullet traveling through a chamber. He was just flying his way to the afterlife. Did he arrive at the hospital alive? Do we know? Is that part of it? And maybe they were all watching the finale. They were so engrossed in that they were looking over their shoulder.
Doctor, we've got Frank Sinatra here. Give me a minute.
Shh, quiet.
I want to see the soup Nazis back.
I remember watching the Seinfeld finale live.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was in Florida when that hit. I have like a weird memory of being like in a hotel when my parents were like, go to bed, so they could watch it. Like being angry at us for distracting them from it.
I didn't have any issues with it personally.
Yeah, as a 11-year-old or whatever, I didn't know that it was poorly received.
I enjoyed it.
Just like Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
And I rewatched the entire series recently. And when you watch the entire series, you forget how many bits are recurring bits in the show, like over seasons. Like they'll do callbacks and things. So I think it was actually the perfect finale, and I think we need to re-examine it.
If we were the cast of Seinfeld, the main four, who would be who?
You would be Jerry.
Me?
In the context of this podcast, you mean outside of our lives, in like our everyday friendship lives, or in the podcast world?
Either or, I guess.
Would I be Newman?
I said the main four, and then you immediately went,
I went for Newman.
Would I be Newman?
Yeah, I'd be Newman. James would be the boss, Elaine's boss.
Jay Peterman.
Zach would be Elaine.
Yeah, I was going to say Elaine, but why were you going to say it?
Because it seemed like the best fit. And Elyse would be Jerry.
I feel like AJ is George, if only for the fact that if a waiter asks him how he likes his meal, he'll say, Didn't care for it.
I did that to you one time, and it was because I ordered pasta that turned out to be a bowl of carrots.
The last time we recorded, we went out and got food afterwards, and the guy came and said, How is it? And you were like, I don't know. Is this how it's supposed to taste?
Okay, well, in my defense, there was a dry pile of lettuce on top of my noodles, and I was like, ain't there no dressing to go with this? Like, why is there no dressing?
Wrong. That salad, I'm not going to say what place it is, but it's egregiously dry.
It was so strange.
Dry.
I was like, why is there nothing on it? He's like, I'll get you dressing. I'm like, that should have been standard.
I'm going to say I'm more Elaine, and Zach is the candy heiress that doesn't wear bras.
Oh,
yeah. Very distracting.
Yeah.
Always going down the street
Henry, right?
with candy in his bag.
Yeah. Henry.
Perfect. We nailed it.
Yeah, that's one of the main four.
I encourage people that listen to the show
please cast
to group us how they want in the comments on YouTube and Spotify or wherever you can have comments.
I thought I was going to be Elaine based on how she dances.
I also dance very rigidly.
I don't know if I've ever seen you dance. When would be the occasion to watch you dance? Was it at Frank Sinatra's funeral?
I danced on his grave.
At the hospital.
At the hospital. You were at the end point, like when you win like on a racing game.
Why do dogs get sprayed by skunks so often? We don't hear about cats getting sprayed.
Cats are really intelligent.
Yeah, I assume it's because cats know to avoid skunks. Whereas dogs will be like, hey, what's that thing? I'm going to investigate.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to go with just pure dogs are persistent. When they smell something, they go, oh, what's that? And they go, because I've experienced this many times with our dogs.
Dogs actually love the stink. They love getting stunk up. So they're little stinky boys.
Which is true. Some dogs like to be stinky. Like apparently it's a known thing that little dogs like to roll around on like smelly dirt and trash and worms and stuff because it disguises their scent in the wild. So they actually do, I know with my little guys, they see a dead worm and we have to go, no, because they want to roll it all over their body.
That's my dog with horse shit.
Oh my God. I know. What is with them and horse crap? Like it's such a,
They love it.
Okay.
Zach, what does Olive think about this? Does she like skunks?
She loves getting her own stink on everything. That's what she loves the most.
She's the skunk.
She's a little stinky skunk. Little stinky skunk.
Yeah, but I do think she would go after a skunk and get sprayed because she does not like any living things except for humans. And apparently she doesn't like what's going on in the background right now.
Or the Middle East.
Well,
She's constantly texting us about her opinions on world events. You're not on that thread though, Zach. She doesn't want you to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know Olive's political opinions.
Yeah, if you knew, you'd probably color your perspective of her.
Do you think that your dog's political ideologies would match your own? This is a question. This is a question for everyone listening.
No, because Olive would definitely be an isolationist. I know she would.
I think Remy would be very apolitical, unfortunately.
Well, that's just as bad in this between 2025.
That's his privilege showing.
That's his privilege.
My dogs would be like little weird revolutionaries. They'd be these little angry, like, I don't know, we have to take back our land. They would want to just, everything would be very hostile and then would take hard naps. And I
was going to say, they'd scream, we need to get our land back. And then they would go outside for 5 minutes and be like, it's hot.
Let's go back home.
I need you to take me back to the air conditioning. Pick me up.
Carry me. Yeah. Viva la revolution! But after this night.
And they're walking they over your shoulder as they're big.
Yeah, exactly. They've got their fist up in the air as I carry them. Yeah, 100%. Or from their stroller that I push them in. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We haven't talked about that on the podcast yet.
Should we? Should we bring it up? I got so tired of carrying their... I'm talking about it right now.
Do your parents know about the stroller, AJ?
Listen, there's some things that my parents shouldn't know. And is that I have a purple stroller that I push my two chihuahuas around in. Because for years, we've been carrying them. And at some point, we just decided, like, you know what? Let's just do it. It's no shame. Let's just do this. And it's great. It's fantastic. It's like pushing around a little cart that screams at everyone you see.
I once carried one of your dogs around at Designer Con.
Yes.
And did not realize until I did that, wow, this 9-pound dog, it weighs on you.
Oh, it is. It's funny. Or we were just talking about this at the gym. My left arm is considerably stronger than my right arm now, even though I'm like right-handed. I only carry Ducky in my left arm because for some reason that's the only one she wants to sit in. And she weighs like 14 pounds now. So it's like, of course it's stronger. I've spent 10 years carrying this one dog on my left arm. Yeah.
James, you think you know what the answer might be?
I was going to say, is it because dogs learn a lot about other dogs by sniffing their butts? That's their greeting. And so cats don't sniff butts to the best of my knowledge as a form of learning about other cats. And so since dogs do that, does that mean that they're more likely to get sprayed?
Dogs dumb, cats smart. That end of question.
Yeah, I mean, it does tie into the greater question of intelligence.
It's intelligence.
James, you are there.
Whoa.
Dogs get sprayed by skunks so often because skunks lift their tails as a warning. And dogs see that as an invitation of come smell my butt, which is the exact opposite message a skunk is actually trying to convey.
Yeah, I suffer from the same issue, or same problem.
I was going to say to anyone listening, I also interpret it the same as dogs. If you raise your tail in front of me, it's a welcome sign, not a warning.
Yeah. Come on in, boys. How else do you interpret that?
That's why I don't go to conventions
anymore. I was going to say, you've been banned from all the furry conventions.
Why do furries keep coming up on this podcast?
You know, it's our favorite thing.
They're relevant. They're topical always. And they're amongst us.
Maybe that's the problem with the sniffer at Barnes & Noble. You know, I know we've brought this up. If I could feel...
The Burbank sniffer.
The Burbank
butt sniffer.
But yeah, that keeps making its round in the news. The guy's been arrested 3 times for smelling women while he's just... What? They should have a picture of him on the wall to just be like, if you see him, spray him down. Like, hose him. Get him. Just do something to stop it. Anyway, he has the same issue with skunks. He's constantly being sprayed.
I need to get like a artificial fart spray to put on my butt.
You know, that's extremely, we can do that.
yeah.
Why would you need an artificial one?
Okay, Zach, all right. I set you up for the easy joke. You're welcome.
She has a disease.
Has someone tried getting some butt spray and putting it underneath a box with a stick that has a string on it? And then that way the butt smell lures them in and you pull the stick out and they locked in.
So you're assuming it's the scent, not the person that's attracting him.
It's the scent. Clearly it's the scent.
Wow.
Well, we have a mannequin's butt that we set up a
you would need
sting.
some sort of artificial butt, silicone butt or something.
I think they should plant like decoys. Just get a bunch of like men full of beans. Just like they all go to like some restaurant where they can just have a bunch of like rich foods. You put a nice outfit on them, put a little wig and a bonnet and a nice outfit, have them all face their backs.
AJ, are you volunteering to go undercarriage cover?
You know, I was hoping you'd say this.
When you said decoys, I immediately pictured like a nuclear test town.
Yeah, exactly.
It's mannequins dressed up everywhere. Just the entire city in the valley is just like filled with mannequins for one day to see him like creep out of the...
But the end result is exactly the same. As soon as he goes and sniffs one person, we nuke it.
Mushroom cloud.
Exactly. Got him. We found him. Elyse, take us away from this, please.
Everyone in Singapore above the age of 21 is automatically registered as what? Don't say the Burbank butt sniffer.
Yeah, you immediately become the Burbank.
Get on a list.
Yeah, you are now the Burbank butt sniffer. It is hard. It's like the Mask of Zorro. You have to pick up the mantle. Someone has to continue to be a creep. Automatically.
That's a great question. I, as you know, Elyse, have been to Singapore and sing its praises.
You sing its pores?
It's an incredibly wealthy country city state, and so I wonder if it's like a welfare type. As soon as you turn 21, you get some sort of universal basic income, or maybe that's crazy. People are probably in Singapore going like, that's crazy.
A gift
Absolutely
basket?
Not. Yeah, a gift basket with $25.
Ooh, $1 for every year you're alive, so it's 21.
V-Bucks.
Disney dollars. Jeffrey dollars.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, Zach.
I was going the opposite. Everyone's an organ donor.
Oh, interesting.
Ripe for the harvest.
Yeah. You don't get a choice.
I am scarred for life because I watched an episode of CSI where they were like, the person was dying and they had to make the snap decision whether to reap their organs. And I was a young, impressionable, very, very squeamish kid. I'm nauseous just thinking about it, where they're like, okay, call it. Are we taking their organs? And they just like ripped them out very, very quickly in this show. And it was like, when I first saw Temple of Doom, how I was deeply horrified. And so the concept of organ donor now, knowing that's like, do we save this person or do we take all their sweet, sweet goods, messed me up for life. I'm sure it's not like that. It was a dramatized show, but that's what I think of most dominantly when the organ donor question comes up.
I am an organ donor. And I want to be able to donate my organs if I pass, but not necessarily because I'm generous. It's because I'm confident that I could take over the rest of the body.
Okay.
You drop one of my kidneys in there, I guarantee you my guys can work their magic and take over the rest.
Well, it's like when you see like that woman that got the hand transplant, but she had a man's hand transplanted, but over time it's gotten more feminine.
Oh.
You say you're an organ donor, but you're a prospective organ donor. Like, it's not like you've donated and we can see your work somewhere.
I have donated blood.
That ain't
really
an
organ.
Blood is the biggest organ in the body.
There's an episode of Erie, Indiana, where that exact thing happens, where it's one of the most horrifying episodes of any children's show, of any show, where this little kid there's a love triangle with two boys and a girl who's new to town.
Wait. The little kid love triangle? That is gross.
Well, I mean, it's Erie, Indiana. They're like 12 or 13.
Yeah,
they're crushes, right?
You are the age of they all have crushes on each other. But there's one kid who comes to town who's like the bad kid, and he's always skateboarding in front of this milk truck. And then one day they're like, you shouldn't do that. One day you're going to get killed. And he does. And the little girl had a heart condition. And so they get a call while they're in school and they're like, hey, we have good news. Someone we have a donor now. Someone can finally donate a new heart. And she finds out it's the kid that she had a crush on, which is horrifying. But he slowly takes over her body and she starts to act like him and starts skateboarding. So James, I think this could work out for you.
That'd be me.
As a kid,
that'd be me. Complete control.
Messed me up so much.
Within 8 months, complete control of the body.
And you retain your memories because I know you like to store them all over your organs.
I store them in my organs.
Zach was absolutely right. You are registered as an organ donor.
Wow.
And if you opt out from it, it will result in you being put at the very bottom of the organ priority list should you need a transplant.
Hey. Wow. That's kind of...
I'm okay with that.
Oh, you don't want to give us your organs? We'll get you from the bottom. Yeah, that makes sense.
You're not on the team, then you're off the team.
Then you don't get the cream. I thought you were going to make it rhyme.
Yeah, you don't get the internal cream. This has been Answer For It, a comedy podcast disguised as a trivia podcast. We have new episodes every single Tuesday, and we have a live show coming up in New York City, October 8th at the Bell House. There are tickets, I believe, are still on sale. We probably should have checked before this, but I believe they're still on sale. James will host it. It's a fun panel trivia show. Julian Jacob from Drawfee will be joining us. More guests to come. So get your tickets now by going to jameswillems.com/answer-4-it or the Bell House, right, James?
Yeah, just click the link in the description. It's probably going to be the fastest way, or go to the Bell House website and they'll have me on the calendar. It's a picture of me with stuff coming out of my head.
Oh.
The stuff represents the jokes.
All the organs you'll donate.
If you're looking for a Halloween spooky read treat, check out The Spoops, The Little Spirit of Halloween from AJ LaCasio.
Yeah.
Available wherever books are sold.
Well, not wherever. Apparently Hot Topic and Amazon and a couple other companies bought them all up, so it's not available at Barnes & Noble.
Okay, well, the places he just said. And then if you want to hear the triumphant story of one man unwilling to donate the goods he got, check out If at Birth You Don't Succeed, the biography of Zach Anner.
No, don't do that. Check out this wonderful Halloween-themed children's book called A Night in Halloween House.
Ooh.
Well, that's old Halloween.
By Elyse Willems.
Old Halloween is best Halloween.
It's really wonderful. It goes great with spoops.
Yeah, they really do pair well together. You
Yeah.
can buy them in the same place. You can get them on Amazon.
Alternate pages.
Alternate pages. You'll be real disoriented.
It tells a different story.
2 out of the 4 of us have written a Halloween book. When are you guys going to pick up the slack? Write your own Halloween classic.
I never learned how to write is the problem.
Oh.
You can dictate it and I'll draw it out for you because I also don't know how to write.
Okay.
Caveman paintings.
I'll just put my name on Elise's book. It's fine.
Should the 4 of us write a book together?
My God, that'd be so
Maybe.
chaotic. Could you imagine?
Maybe. It's called Some of This Trivia is True.
Well, it doesn't even need to be about trivia. It's just, we just take chapter by chapter. We alternate.
Would it be, but my chapters would always be a tangent, unrelated to the rest of the chapters.
True.
That's fine.
And it would mostly be about my dad telling me something that was not correct it took me 30 years to learn.
Yeah.
Are you telling me the dwarves from Snow White were real people, but children? I'm still getting over that, and I haven't looked into it.
All right. Well, I got some writing to do. I got to get back to my book.
I got to start ghostwriting this book that's going to have the 4 of our names on it.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Nice.
Elyse.
Can my name be at the top?
Oh, also with my name, can it remove your name?
Yeah, I'll make that happen.
Okay, thanks.